Hello everyone, this is Phoebe. My channel is Phoebe Gloria, so let's get started on reading this book. So yeah, let me just go get it. Okay, well where's the book? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Sorry guys, that took a bit long. So let's go reading. The book is Michael Morpurgo, award-winning author of Warhorse, very famous for Warhorse, and the book what is going to be called Born to Run. So yeah, only $2.99. Illustrated by Michael Foreman. So let's go. We're reading 5 pages. Wait, no, 10. Yeah, 10 pages, and then yeah. Okay. So first chapter: Best Mate Forever. Part of Patrick's walk to school, to St. Thomas's Junior School on Paul Creffer Road, was along the canal, past the brown sauce factory, which somehow smelled very sweet and sour at the same time. That walk along the canal, where the barge chugged by where the ducks dipped and drank, was the only part of going to school that Patrick looked forward to at all. There was so much he was dreading. He sat there on his bed and thought about school day ahead of him, wishing he didn't have to live through it. The radio was blabbing downstairs as it always was, and his dad has burnt the toast again. Patrick thought of Mr. Butterworth, his teacher and football coach, his literacy homework, that stupid story about someone you meet standing in a shopping queue he still hadn't finished, and who this time was bound to make him stay in after lunch and finish it. That meant that the head teacher, Mrs. Brightwell, would probably find him there, and so be in double trouble. She was always on at Patrick about being untidy or running in the corridors, or daydreaming, or using what she called lazy words, such as cool or wicked, or worst of all, whatever. If she ever heard anyone saying whatever, she'd practically explode, especially if he shrugged his shoulders at the same time. The trouble was that just at that moment, and for no good reason, whatever happened to be Patrick's favourite word, he knew it irritated his mum and dad as well. Knew how much Miss Brightwell hated it, but the word would just pop out, as if it had a mind of its own, and if it came with a shrug, there was nothing he could do to stop himself. And of course, all too often Mrs. Brightwell would be there, right there, and she'd blow up. After it was over, everyone would turn round and laugh at him. That was what Patrick dreaded the most about school, being laughed at. He dreaded Jimmy Wrington too, Jimbo to his friends, and Patrick wasn't one of them, not since the day before he let in that goal. The goal that had lost the cup final against Bergen School, and been Patrick's fault. Not entirely, it was Castrol's fault as well. The thing was that he'd been watching for the Castrol on and off and for days, and the bird was roosting high up on the chimney of the brown sauce factory. Patrick loved to see him come swooping down and hover there over the long grass at the edge of the playing field. Patrick could have watched him all day and every day. Once he caught sight of the Kestrel, he couldn't take his eyes off him. It wasn't his fault that he came gliding over the football pitch at just that moment. The Burgers centre forward let flying with a speculative long-range shot that Patrick should have easily saved. There was all of a sudden shouting as the ball rocked him past into the net, and he was felt diving after it despairingly, ending up flat on his face in the mud. When he looked up, there were Jimmy Wrington and the others running towards him, yelling and screaming, "Loser! Loser!" Mr. Butterworth said it wasn't the end of the world, but to Patrick, it certainly felt like it. So Patrick had a lot of worrying to do that morning. He was late down to breakfast as a result. He barely had time to feed Swimsy, his goldfish, and shovel down his Cocoa Pops, before his mum, kissing him goodbye on the top of his head, passed by behind him, talking as she went. Not to him at all. but to Patrick's dad about not forgetting to get the car serviced. Then she was out of the door and gone. Minutes later, Patrick was being hustled into the car, and his dad was telling him to be careful crossing the road by the school, to wait until the lollipop man said he could cross. This is what he said every morning. Patrick dropped off by the bridge as usual, and found himself alone at last, walking along the canal. Suddenly it didn't matter any more about Jimmy Rimpton, or the goal he let in, or saying whatever, or Mrs. Brightwell's volcanic temper tantrums. He breathed in the sweet and sour smell of the brown sauce factory. It was strange. He loved the smell, but he hated the taste of the actual sauce. Shading his eyes against the sun, he looked up at the chimney to see if his Kestrel was there. He wasn't, but Patrick didn't mind, because there was some ducks cruising past him and another nearby with his bottom in the air, and that always made him smile. A moran scurried across the two paths in front of him and disappeared into the long grass. He hitched up his school bag and felt suddenly all bright and breezy until he saw the swan, some distance ahead of him, standing there on the two paths looking at him, waiting for him. That worried him, because Patrick knew this swan. He knew him all too well. They had met once before. It looked like the same one who had blocked his path on the way to school only a couple of weeks ago. He came running up at Patrick's wings. Oh no, I've been past page 10, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'll just go up to page 20 yet. I'm going to show you the pictures now, guys. So, Born to Run, Michael Monpogo. Yeah. Here's one of the pictures. Wait. And there's that swan we were just mentioning right there. So, yeah. Yeah, so, bye guys. See you later.